Welcome back to Big Dog Repair. Today, I'm going to do a short video on the tools you need to create a Z-bend and hose clamp tools. There's a variety of different type of hose clamps, so there's a variety of different tools. Same with the Z-benders. There's small Z-benders, there's the big Z-benders. I'll show you the difference of them all. So stay tuned. 2. Using the correct tools with the Big Dog. Well, welcome back to Big Dog Repair. Tool review with the Big Dog. There's all types of clamps you can use for your hose clamps. And the two that I come across with all the time are these wire ones and these 3-prong ones like this. Now there's tools made for these particular clamps. Most people use like a 90-degree needle nose. They grab them and then put them on the hose like this. But these wire ones are a little more difficult because they are made out of wire. So you need the right tool for this. They do sell a tool. It's got 2 slots inside where you put the wires into those 2 slots, then give it a squeeze and put the hose clamp on. All right. So they do have a wire clamp pair of pliers. So they do make a 3-jaw pair of pliers for these with the 3 little nubs on them. There you grab a hold. A little more difficult. I don't care for them at all. They do have a newer set like this here where you grab the 3 nubs and squeeze. Then you can put your hose hose on there and release. And that has also 3 little prongs like that. All right, so we'll take that off. Now for the wire type, they had these. They had it with the little slot on a 90-degree and on the, let's say, 180. You can put this wire clamp on there and squeeze, or you can put it in the front like this and also squeeze. These are some of the tools that they do make, and if you squeeze it, if you want a bigger opening, you can open these as far as you want, and then you can also use them on the small ones. That's for these wire clamp type clamps. All right, so they do make these tools for it. I just showed you the wire clamp ones and the ones with the 3 prongs. Also with the 3 prongs, linesman pliers like this are very good too. They're wide enough jaws where you can grab the 2 ends and squeeze and they'll open it up for you. Okay, now if you want to shut the gas off and you want to use, just shut the gas off because you don't want it flowing, you can buy these little clamps like this that you can clamp on. Let's see. There we go. you can put the clamp on and then screw it tight, and it will flatten the hose and stop the flow of fuel. And when you're ready to release it, you unscrew it. And they do also sell the ones like this here, where you just squeeze on there and you clamp it like so. You get the black pair too. I mean, I don't know, they make them all different colors. Squeeze it on there and lock it, and it squeezes the hose enough to stop the flow of fuel. Okay, now to remove a hose, they have clamps like this here, where you grab the hose with the clamp and you pull it off. If you look the way they're designed, they go wrap around the hose. So for you new fellas, there's a lot of different ways of clamping down your hose, of getting the right tool for the clamps, and we'll show you how to make a Z-bend. We have tools for that too. We'll put these away. All right, to make a Z-bend. For your riding mower, now they have also these other Z-bends that are like configured out of a heavy leaded material that you poke through the hole, and you can't really make one. You'd have to buy the little pieces that are used to clamp on to your wire, or your, what do you call it, your wire or your stainless, let's say, cable. All right, so I'm talking about these little Z-bends now, like this here. All right, let's make one. They make a little tool. You could buy these at a parts store, or even Terrell Fixes All. He sells these on his channel. You push the wire in, you fold it over 90 degrees. You turn to the side, and then you pull back up like this. Now you made a Z-bend, but that's an awful big Z-bend there. Yeah, I mean, you can cut the tip to shorten the tip if you'd like, make it a smaller tip, but it's long in the throat, let's say. All right, let's cut that one off. And they make this Z-bend tool. You can pick this up at Amazon. I don't know if you can tell, the shape of the front here is like a Z. The first thing you're going to need to know is which way the Z has to face. So if you put it in here at this angle and squeeze it, it gives you that Z bend to the right. If you put it in on this other side, and squeeze it, it gives you it to the left side. And it's a nice small Z-bend, not like the one that's made with this here, that's pretty big. I mean, that's a great tool for a pocket or, you know, toolbox, but if you want to be more professional, there you go. Now, if you don't want to buy any of those tools, what I recommend is get yourself two needle nose. Put one on one end here, leaving a little bit on the end. Fold it down. Then grab yourself the other pair of needle nose and fold it up. Let me hold on to this a little better. It's hot in here. Woo-hoo, I'm sweating. Well, you get the drift. There you go. You can make yourself a Z-bender like that, using 2 pairs of needle nose. And that way you can make a definitely good Z that will fit your machine without any problem. So that's all I have for you on the Z-benders and gas clamp removers and gas clamps. Now, for my friend Wayne in Canada, he questioned me about, can I make a video on leveling out a deck? Well, the only way I really know how to level out a deck is by using this. You measure each side of the deck, get on a flat surface first. And the back, measure each side of the back, make sure they're both the same height. And then when you go in the front, you have a nut in the front. And to loosen the front of the deck, you drop it down about 1/4 inch less than the measurements that you have on the back. So you'll have either left and right perfect. If not, there is an adjustment screw on one side of the deck. You'll have to adjust that screw to get them both the same, left and right side. Then you do your front side by dropping it down by 1/4 inch. So that's all I have for you, Wayne. I don't really have any special tools for that. I use 2x4s for the back sometimes, and then when I unscrew the front, I measure it, and as long as it's 1/4 inch less than the back, I'm happy. So that's all I got for you at Big Dog Repair. This is Hank saying over and out.